My name is Kenny Corley. I've been working for Ford for 34 years, and I have been working at Hixson for 9 years. Okay, this Bronco I have here, it's a Ford Bronco, a 1994 model, Eddie Bowers edition. My last Bronco I sold it, and ever since then I've been wanting another one. So I've started hunting for them, and I went around looking, and I've seen some, but I told the people they could have took them to the wrecking yard. I've always driven a Bronco, and I like the way they drive and enjoy the looks of them. Well, I was looking for this Bronco, but I called a guy that I had worked on his before to see if he wanted to sell it. Well, when I talked to him, he told me to sell it, but then he told me he had one for parts. So I told him, I wanted to come look at him. I met with him, and he had this red one behind his house, and so I went out in the field and looked at it, and I decided, this is the one I wanted. When I found the Bronco, we had to pull it home because it wouldn't run. And when I got to checking it, they done slung 3 rods in it, so I pulled the motor out, and I went and found the motor for it, and I brought it home, and I rebuilt the motor I found and put it in there. And the interior on it, it was in real bad shape, the leather in it and all, so we got online and found new leather for it. So, and then I went to another place and found the seat, because the seat tracks and all wasn't no good. I redone the seats and cleaned the carpet, redone the inside, put new door panels on it. After I did all that, then I decided it was time to go ahead and work on the outside. When we went out and looked at the Bronco out in the field, and when we left there, I told my wife I wanted it. And we got home, and she told me, she said, "I don't see what you've seen in that Bronco." But after I got home, and she was in the house, so I brought it underneath here and started washing it. After she seen it, she loved it. She couldn't believe it was the same Bronco. It was, this side here on the passenger side didn't have no dents in it, but it cleaned up perfect. And that's the first thing she's seen, was this side here. The other side had the dents in it, but we got all them squared away. When I started on this project, the engine itself, I wanted to go back original. And I've been working with Ford all these years, and I know exactly how everything went. So I knew exactly what it was going to take to put it all original. And when I put the motor back in it, I put everything back in it the way it came from the factory. So it's the engine and everything as far as the running gear is all original. After I got it running and everything, the body on it was in rough shape, so I brought it into Hixson and I stripped it down on the outside, and we started working on the body and getting it ready to paint. So after we got it all painted and everything, then I brought it all back home and reassembled it at home. Well, after I got through with mine, my brother living in Texas, he seen it and he said he wanted one. So I found him one that at the end of the road that somebody had for sale. So he bought it, we brought it here, and we completely redone his. We put a new motor in his, new carpet, new seats, and everything that wasn't working on his, we got it all working. And his looks great and it runs great. Well, I've been working with Ford all these years, and it's just it's easy because I've been to school. I checked the other day, I think I got 200 and something schools I've been to since I've been working for Ford. But when I started working at Hixson, I was supposed to be in drivability, and I did drivability, but I did a lot of transmissions. And I did that for about 4 years, and then they wanted me to become a shop foreman. So right now I'm the shop foreman. I've been doing that for about 5 years, and I've got quite a few techs working under me. At Hixson, everybody likes it there. It's a family-oriented place, and I couldn't ask for nobody any better to work for.